everybody, and welcome back to my room and to some Minecraft. I've been meaning to record more of this. I just really haven't had the time to do that recently, and well, honestly, I don't even have the time right now, but it is my birthday as of when I'm posting this, so I wanted to do something fun to post for you guys. So here we are, and I've also just wanted to play some Minecraft, if we're being completely honest. But let's I don't really know. I feel like when we left off the video the last time I played Minecraft, we were not here, we were in a different place, and that place is kind of close by to here, but I found this village and like off camera, and I ended up liking it more than the village that I was already kind of living by. So I kind of moved myself over here for the time being. Who knows, maybe at some point I'll change where we live, but I I like this village. I'll kind of show you guys. It's up on this hill, kind of mountain. I don't want to, oops, well, there we go anyway. So there's a little pumpkin patch. There's a guy stuck in this thing. There is not like a whole ton of houses. I actually think there's a whole other side to this village that is kind of buried in those trees where I just came from. Oh wait, here it is. It's one of those villages that is kind of glitched as well. It's like kind of busted up, but you know, sometimes busted things are nice, and I think it's not too busted. Ooh, we're stealing. We're gonna be stealing. Let's see. I don't really have a great source of food. Whoa. I did not see this earlier. Let's go down there because I need to mine, and let's see. Yeah, I don't have a whole ton of stuff. I do have full iron armor, which is nice, but I don't know if that's gonna cut it forever. Plus, look at my pickaxe here. It's seen better days. Some coal here. I really should have brought. Okay, you know, we're good because we have sticks. You always want to bring wood with you when you go mining, because you never know when you're gonna want a crafting table and you're gonna be really punching yourself in the head when you realize that you don't have any wood. Who says that? Nobody says punching yourself in the head. That's not a real thing. So I have a confession to make. I've been playing Fortnite, and I really am quite disappointed in myself for that. I always have stated my distaste for it. Distaste? Is that what you would say? For Fortnite? Because it is probably like even beyond Roblox. I think Fortnite has to be the most brain rotted video game that there is, and I'm not saying it's not good by one definition of the word good, but I guess I should say it's not that it's not a good game. It is very fun, but it is just full of brain rot. Like, I cannot believe you can play as Bruno Mars. That is quite disturbing to me, though I do have one of his cosmetic items. I will never never play as Bruno Mars. I will say I do think I'm actually kind of good at it. Obviously, I'm not going up against the best people, I don't think, but I'm not too bad. As someone who used to play a lot of Minecraft survival games back in the Hunger Games era that we all kind of lived in. I think it's pretty much the same premise of like collecting chests and just trying to stay alive until the end and then duking it out. Me and my friend Millie have been playing quite a bit, and I actually met Millie playing Minecraft survival games. And oh wow, is this a lush cave too? Let's see. It's actually kind of cool. We can't get lost though. Yeah, so I remember when I met my friend Millie, we were trying to kill her, I think. And we really liked her name on Minecraft at the time, which was, I think it was Premium Sleep. Oh, guess I could drop down here. So, her name was Premium Sleep, and there's an axolotl, and that's really cute. Should I try to catch him? I think you just need to make a bucket, right? Yeah, okay. So let me focus for a second and kill this skeleton. Okay. I hope my mouse and my keyboard aren't too loud for... Oh god. So let's forget that happened. Anyway, we really liked her username and we added her on Skype at the time against the classic parents heating you against meeting people online back in the day, but which is kind of weird. It doesn't really happen anymore because I'm sure it does, but I feel like it's definitely more common to talk to people on the internet, depending on how old you are, obviously. But I'm almost dead here. So, yeah, I've been friends with her ever since, and we've been playing Fortnite, and we usually will make it to... Oh, diamonds, nice. We usually make it to about the end of the game. We're usually the last two people, or, well, last couple people, I should say. And we usually die. We usually place 4th or 2nd. So, I wouldn't say we're that bad, but I, again, think I'm probably going up against people who suck, because I don't know, I'm new to the game and I'm killing people, so that's gotta say something. Let's get some of this clay too while we're down here, because, you know, clay is one of those things that I always am looking for, but when I want it, but I never have it when I want it. And I have to find a, what is it called, mesa biome to use that clay, and that's honestly fine as well, but this is good too. I feel like it's harder to find a mesa than it is to just find some clay. I do feel like clay used to be more abundant in the game, whereas now it's not really. Or maybe I'm thinking of something else. I might be thinking of flint and gravel, because I really have been having a tough time finding flint and gravel. Maybe they changed it so you can't get it by hand, or maybe it was always that way. Maybe I'm misremembering. Ooh, okay. Sorry, I had to check my mic to make sure I was recording because I get paranoid about stuff like that. Okay. There's another one too, so let's be careful. It's honestly just a lot easier to let them blow up, in my experience, just as long as you're not within the blast radius, you could say. I really like the Lush Caves. I think they're super cool. One of the nicer things that they've added recently. I feel like I can maybe... Oh, dang it. I was trying to blow the skeleton up. There we go. But he killed him. Okay. I don't want to go too far because I really don't want to get too lost. I also recently watched The Descent, which is one of my favorite horror movies, I think I'd have to say. Not my favorite, but one of my favorites. I don't know if you guys just heard my jaw click, but it's been clicking so bad. Anyway, I really like The Descent. I think it's a great movie. It's super iconic, and would really recommend it, but being down here is making me think of that a little bit. If only cave exploration was actually like this, but I think we all know that it's really not, and it's quite dangerous, I think. I was watching Queso, is reacting to creepy videos, I think is what you could say it is, and he so there's another axolotl, and he was watching one about a caving. There was actually two caving ones, and these brothers got lost in a cave, and it was all these very narrow passages, and you can see the one brother start to freak out a little bit because something really scary happened, which really, when I thought about it, like, it gave me chills. Also, there's some diamonds up there because I forgot I had Optifine, because what happened was he called for his brother, or he said something, and his brother did not reply to him. And I think if you're in a cave and in these really tight spaces and it's dark and you're so far away from getting any sort of help, any sort of communication with the outside, or I guess you could say the above world, you're really just out of luck. And I think in this modern day and age that our first instinct is to just whip out our phones and send a text or call the person that we lost, but you cannot do that in a cave, and also I should not have done that. So it just really kind of goes to show how, well, one, dangerous caving can be, and how reliant we are on certain technologies to find other people and or communicate with other people. I am just digging up right now because I want to get out of here now. Try to find our way back home and just go on a little adventure and look around for it. But what was I talking about? Oh, the other thing, which was another one of the videos that he was reacting to, was one about a man who went diving, and it was a very tragic incident, and I won't say a lot about it, but it was just a very tragic incident, and he unfortunately didn't survive. And I think diving to the depths that he dove and caving are just two things that humans just do not need to do. And I would never do it, I don't think. He said something really funny, or he said, like, the thing that's, I think he was joking, but he said there's a quote about caving, and what is so great about caving is that you don't need to do it. And I thought that's very true. Why did that just make me think it was water, but it was gravel? Okay. So, I'm just realizing that we can definitely suffocate from doing this. And we're especially at risk of that because we, one, don't have a shovel, and two, we are in a single block. So we're kind of screwed if that happens, but we gotta get out of here. I hear lava too, which is definitely troubling to me. Is this... I think this must be... Yep, there we go. Okay. Now, where the heck are we? Actually, maybe think I know where we are. I think that's a spider. Yes. I'm hearing a zombie. Oh, a baby zombie. That's not good. That's worse. That's even worse. Let's not blow up. Okay, at least the sun is coming up now. Let's just run this way for now because I really don't know where we are. I know exactly where we are. Okay, so I've been having a dilemma recently where I have so many games that I want to play, but when I don't necessarily have the time to do it, and two, there's so many of them that even when or if I do have the time to do that, I just don't know what I would play, and it gets to the point where I just don't want to play anything. But I've just been really thinking about some of the games I used to play a lot of, like Fallout 76 and New World, and I haven't played them in so long, but there's a lot of nostalgia there. But I just feel like if I turn it on, I'm just not gonna want to play it, you know? I don't know if you guys have games like that you enjoyed, but you just don't really think you'd enjoy it as much now, or the time has just passed for it, you know? Let's go ahead and try to put some of this stuff away. I don't really know what I have in here already, so I'm just gonna kind of click on stuff. The iron we can put in there. Let's refill our coal. And then I guess we could make some diamond tools, but I usually don't want to make diamond tools until I can enchant, but we do at least need a diamond pickaxe for the bedrock to make an enchanting table, so let's just make a pickaxe and then put that there. Let's see. We could probably use another furnace, honestly. Make sure I don't have one already. Let's go ahead and make one then, and then we'll just pop it on top of our crafting table here. There we go. It's a little cramped, but we gotta get some things ready because honestly, I don't want to live here forever. And I actually think I was in the middle of building a little piece of this house, or I guess it's like a starter house that I've commandeered from a villager. Oops, but I always feel bad doing that, but I also don't. So I don't know what the idea was here, honestly. But I think I actually do need more wood before I do that, so we can go get some wood too. We'll need, oh no, we've got an iron axe, that's fine. So let's put our little guy away. And we don't really need all this iron with this. Just take that in case I want to use some blocks to climb. I don't know, you can never have too much or too many blocks. Okay. Anything else I can put away? Okay. So I don't want to take away too many trees from over here. This one's kind of in a weird spot though. So let's get rid of this. Sorry if you like that tree, but okay, there's no one in here. So I don't really feel bad. Let's see. See, there's more houses over here. Oh, this is nice. Honestly, this is really cool. How this is overlooking this. Why didn't I? Okay, wow. Guys, I think we're gonna steal this house. Hey, sir. So, I'm gonna go ahead and steal your house, actually. I really like that island over there, too. Maybe we'll build our bigger house over there. I want to take this house, actually, but I don't know. I also feel like there's a lot of potential in that space over there. I feel so bad taking from these villagers. They're gonna be displaced. But, oh well. Let's go back to... Actually, what if we go onto that island and we start cutting down some trees over there, and then we can kind of have some space for our little house or area that we're gonna live in. Gonna be kind of a rough tumble down the mountain here. Okay. I really do like that, the way that that house is like overlooking this whole area. It's very cool. Okay. Wonder if you can see it from this island. I think you should be, yeah, you can, kind of right there. I think that's it. Okay. So this area is pretty big, I think. Kind of get a better idea. Yeah, it's pretty decent size. It is kind of connected to this, which is nice, because then if we want to make a bridge or something here, we can do that. Oh wait, can we tame this dog? Let's see. It always takes way too many bones. Never mind, it doesn't. Okay. Got lucky that time. Okay, so we'll just make him sit right there. And we can start chopping some wood. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna make this video, but we can just keep going for now and get some wood. Even though almost made a dirty joke, but I don't really know what I was gonna say, so I stopped. I've been also playing a lot of Marvel Rivals. I think we're maybe noticing a pattern here of masochistic behavior. I don't know. I just really think the game is fun and the art style is very cool. So I've been enjoying that. I want you guys to try to guess who I play if you play as well. Take a shot at guessing. And maybe I'll confirm or deny. But there is someone that I have been maining for sure. And I'd say I'm okay at them. I've climbed a little bit playing as them, not too much. In the last season, which just kind of ended here, I was gold 3 and it just hit gold, which isn't super high, but it's higher than I've been in the past. I've been trying to get back there, but yeah, it's been proving to be kind of difficult to climb out. But I just hit silver 3, I think, which is right after bronze, which is the worst. So I'm really not great at rivals, but some people it just clicks, and other people it just doesn't. For me, I'm one of those people that it really takes me a little bit to get good at the game, but I enjoy the process of that. So, okay, looks like we've cleared away a couple trees here. Let's get this little one. How long have I been recording? Okay. Record for like a couple more minutes, I think. I want to make a decent amount of space because I do think I'll stay here for quite some time. This is actually one of my favorite biomes as well. If not my favorite, I think. I really can't think of another biome that would be my favorite aside from this, so maybe it would have to be my favorite biome. What is this exactly? I think it's a taiga or something. Especially the one with the cobble and the mossy cobble and stuff. Okay, let's eat a little bit, and then I think we're gonna have to dig a hole over here and kind of tuck ourselves in for the night because it's gonna be dangerous to be out here when it's nighttime. So let's go like this. Make just a little bit of room. We don't need a whole ton. And go like that. This feels so old Minecraft to have like a tiny little hole like this. Okay, that sounded funny. Okay. We'll put some coal in there just for now. I don't really have anything to cook or anything, but I think this is where I'm going to end it. I hope you guys enjoyed a little more Minecraft from me, and I want to do some more in the future. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a like and let me know that you want to see more of it, and I will do that. I obviously have only one video coming out a week typically on my channel, so I want to just try posting different things and see what you guys enjoy. So anyway, I will see you guys next time. Sleep tight, and have a good rest of your day, rest of your night, and I'll see you next time.